Good morning, Summit County. You're watching Summit Sunrise this morning. I'm Lauren. I am joined by Will. We're hanging out at the Breckenridge Backstage Theater. They're having their opening show this weekend, so you make sure that you come check it out. It's Chicago, so we're going to have a sneak peek behind the scenes of Chicago a little bit later on in the show, so you definitely want to stay tuned. But like I said, I'm joined by Will. Will, you brought your bike into the Breckenridge Backstage Theater this morning.
Yeah, sure did.
How are you today?
I'm doing wonderful. Sun's shining. It's going to be another nice day here in Summit County.
Yeah, so you're joining us from Craniologie. Tell me a little bit about Craniologie.
So at Craniologie in the winter and summer, what we do is we specialize in fitting helmets and goggles. So when you come in, you'll get met by a educator. We'll measure your head up with a tape measure, get you in a proper fitting helmet. Then we'll move into the goggle aspect of it. On the summertime, we work on pedagos, which is an electric pedal assist bike, which is pretty sweet.
I've ridden one of these. They are so much fun. Like, I can't even explain how fun they are. So tell me a little bit about the bike.
Cool. So right now you've got a lithium-ion battery here on the back of the bike. It's going to be powered. It's going to power this 500-watt hub here on the back. So the way this bike's going to work is you're going to have 5 settings on the module. That's going to be your pedal assist settings. Once you start pedaling the bicycle, the lithium-ion battery is going to power that hub, and it's going to start assisting your pedal, which is pretty rad up here in the mountains, especially if you're on vacation from 1,000 feet. Coming to 9,500 feet makes it super easy. And like I said, there's 5 settings, so one's going to help you the least, and then 5 is going to help you the most.
Yeah.
So.
And I live up Baldy Mountain, so I feel like I need to get one of these so that I can ride my bike up the hill. How far have you ridden a pedago?
About 15, 20 miles. So pretty much around Dillon Reservoir, which, I mean, you get some great views going around there, and it makes it super easy. Doesn't kill you.
Yeah, it's really fun. So you told us a little bit about the battery. You told us a little bit about this. What else do we have going on here with this bike?
So this particular model is the Interceptor step through, so it's going to make it pretty easy to get in and out of the bike. You just have your normal front back brakes here. This also has a throttle, so anytime you're not on a bike path and you're on the streets and you're getting really tired, you can give a little juice, take a little break.
Just like vroom vroom on your bicycle. That's awesome. So tell me a little bit more about Craniologie.
So Craniologie, like I said, in the winter, we really specialize in helmets, but the pedagos, we really have taken on a full line of them this year. Our rental fleet's going to be the Interceptor Step Through and Classic. We actually have brought a mountain bike in too, which is called the Ridge Rider, and we're actually in the process of working on tours. So hopefully this summer we're going to have some tours where you can come in, have a tour guide take you around for 2.5 hours on the bike, give you a little historical piece on Breckenridge too.
I did that last year. It was really fun, and we stopped for ice cream. I don't know if you're going to do that again this year. Maybe I shouldn't disclose that, but last year we did it, and we stopped for ice cream, and it was so fun. We got back on the bikes. We got back on the bike path. People were like, "Hey, you guys are going so fast!" I was like, "Yep, I'm not even sweating." It was so fun. So, what do you like about working at Craniologie?
So at Craniologie, you get to see so many people from across the world, and it's really neat to show and tell the story about how Craniologie started and fill people in on all the facts about helmets, because a lot of people come into the shop and they're completely overwhelmed with the amount of helmets on the wall, and when people think about a helmet, they think, oh, one's the same as the other. And really every helmet is completely different than every other helmet.
Yeah.
So
I like that you guys call yourselves the Heducators too. The Heducators, they know how to fit you for a helmet. So Will, if somebody wants to stop by Craniologie, rent a pedago, get a new helmet, how can they find you?
So we're at 101 North Main Street in Breckenridge, Colorado, right on the corner of Lincoln and Main. It's pretty hard to miss us. We got a full window of helmets you can't miss.
Yeah, and I think we can also follow you on Facebook, right?
Yep, we got Facebook and Instagram. So.
Cool. Awesome. Well, Will, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We're going to take a short break for Don't Go Anywhere because we'll be right back.